Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Any Thoughts.
Hey, what's going on? So today we're going to talk to you about subscribers, YouTube, and just kind of the general, what's going on with our channel.
Okay.
So let's get started.
All right. So what is the main thing that you wanted to talk about today with them?
Well, so today I wanted to talk about our channel, kind of why we started it, and just more or less like why we're wanting to come back to doing these things and why we kind of went away from doing them to start with, really.
Yeah.
So, but you were talking a little while ago about potentially just quitting altogether.
Yeah,
so why don't you tell me about that?
Well, for those who have not been on our channel very long, and for those that don't know, we've actually been on YouTube for about 2 years now.
Almost 2 years, in June.
In June. And until like a couple of months ago, we weren't really getting much feedback. We had a couple of people here or there that would tell us and give us ideas.
Just short comments or
Yeah,
something.
just something like that. But we weren't getting any feedback, and it was really, to me, it was really taking a heavy hit on me because it was just so much pressure. And for our talk show where we sit and we just talk, we ran out of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard when we're basically just coming up with things on our own, not to have feedback from you guys that actually give us ideas for this talk show. So that's kind of what happened with me. So what about you?
Well, so for me, I mean, I was having fun doing the gaming, which
Is what we do now. Maybe.
Most of what we do, not unfortunately, I should just say, most of what we do now ended up being gaming. Like, this is what the channel started off as, was this right here.
Yeah,
Like,
this is what it was.
us talking from a
supposed to
mic
be.
to, like, you guys and with you guys, because that was what we wanted to do, was
Right.
kind of, like, interact with, like, the YouTube community. Like, we wanted to create, like, a community that's, like, growing and thriving and kind of, like, just sharing ideas and talking and discussing things.
Yeah, within the community.
Yeah, that's what we wanted
with you
to
guys,
do.
because
Like-
we didn't want it to just be us sitting behind a desk
Like,
and talking to maybe like a handful of people
because
that
there's probably already
don't
some of
mention
that out
to
there.
us. Yeah, but
But,
when you do it like this, and I'm sorry if you hear our dogs snore, we have both dogs in here on the floor, but with this way, if if we have more feedback like we have now, and like our live streams have really spiked for us, like an interest in YouTube. We're back into YouTube more than ever. I think we're
Right.
keeping the videos more consistent because now we're starting to have more fun. We're having more conversations with you guys. We're getting you guys involved. We have simscribers now, which is fantastic. I love it.
I am enjoying this so much. Like I love gaming. Like, so I would game regardless of whether or not I put it on YouTube or not.
Same here.
But it makes it even more fun now because I don't know, like the idea just kind of happened. It wasn't really like a, hey, let's do this. It was just kind of like we were doing Sims as a live stream. She was checking the chat and stuff and just kind of reading the chat.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, somehow it happened and like.
Well, what happened is before we started our Sims live stream that day, we were just having one of our chat sessions, kind of like this. But we had a person, and for the first time ever, we did it live.
Yeah.
And
because this is recorded.
Yeah. But we did it live, and there were a couple of people that were talking to us. Well, one of those people ended up being one of the YouTubers that we, like one of our first subscribers.
That we turned
And
into.
so when we came back and we actually started up that episode about 30 minutes later, we stuck him in the YouTube fairy in the house, and then it just skyrocketed from there.
So like it started off, our YouTube fairy mascot. She was, and then we made Martin, and he's in there, and then we, added another guy, Samadhi, and
Kristen was
we added Kristen. She's
and now,
one of our. She's been on the show. She's in the chocolate episode.
yeah,
If you go
she's
watch
in
that
that
one. And then
we just
added another person, which I'm sorry,
Candace?
I can't remember your name. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't remember your name. I'm sorry.
We'll have to look at it.
She was just added in the last
Yeah.
episode where Martin and YouTube Fairy actually kissed. Spoiler alert.
She just texted me about that
Yeah.
today.
Anyways, but so I'm having so much fun because we get to interact with you guys and put you in the video.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it makes it so much more fun to
For
just
both
do.
of us,
Yeah.
not just him.
Yeah.
With me chatting with you guys, or him chatting with you guys, and we need, what we want to start doing is when it gets to a certain point, we want to swap. And that way you guys can chat with both of us, and it's not just me and it's not just him. It's both.
Right.
We're doing this together for you guys, and we want you to get involved.
Well, and the one thing we did notice kind of in the last one is I get caught up in the game part, and I kind of lose track of the chat a little.
And I'm the one who has
and
to
so
answer.
she's the
all.
one answering on the side, and I end up talking over her. Sometimes.
Yeah, and so it doesn't seem very clear when I answer one of your questions live because you really can't hear it over him screaming over something that the Sims did.
Yeah, where they're trying to set each other on fire or whatever.
But yeah, the main reason. Let's talk about the main reason we kind of started up YouTube. Why did we start it up to begin with?
Well, so it started off. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of goofy, and it started off I'm just goofy around her all the time, and really, the root of what started it was her going, I should record this and put this on YouTube. That's really how it got. But what got us formatted into this was not a shout out to them or anything, but what inspired us to kind of do this was Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of these two guys behind a desk with a mic, doing weird stuff.
And chatting with people.
And just chatting, and just talking about crazy things
and
or
getting
whatever.
the community involved.
And getting their subscribers involved, with comments, which please put comments down below this video.
Yeah. But
But
that was kind of that was the whole spark of the idea.
Yeah, the idea was, hey, let's put the goofiness on the YouTube. And I was like, well, why don't we do that, but do a show where we can get the subscribers involved.
They tell us basically what we
want.
wanted to do was the any thoughts idea came from, is there any thoughts that you have for us? Is there any topics that has been bothering you that you want us to talk about?
Or just not necessarily, because that could open up a whole Pandora's box too about stuff that we don't necessarily want to.
Well, I mean,
but
anime.
The stuff this is just a sampling, but history, cars, music,
just stuff here.
Anime.
What are you guys into? What hobbies do you guys have? Is there any movies that have come out lately that you, like that one right there. If you haven't seen that, by the way,
Ghost in the
Shell, you need to go see it. It is so good.
So good.
But anyway, if there's any movies, shows, anything you guys want to talk about, we're not completely mainstream on some of the shows, like The Walking Dead and that kind of stuff. We don't watch it. So.
Yeah, we don't really get into the shows because we don't actually have TV.
Yeah, we just watch what's on Netflix.
We have YouTube, and that's what I watch. Most of what I watch is on YouTube.
And I watch anime on Netflix.
So, or anime.
Disney. We do Disney sometimes too. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we talk about. But anyway, that's the whole reason we started this. So we want you guys to get involved. We want you guys to tell us some ideas. Do you have any thoughts on something that's been going on? Whether it be hobbies or anime or whatever, or Star Wars, whatever.
Yeah, like for example, like episode 8 is supposed to come out later this year.
Or Transformers is the newest movie's coming.
Transformers, that's coming soon.
So
as we're recording this, like next week, Fast 8's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out, and there's with Ghost in the Shell that's coming out. So I mean, it's whatever.
Which kind of disappoints me because that ended up being like not as popular as I was hoping it would be.
And despite what people think, we'll do that on another episode. But all I will say about Ghost in the Shell is, if you liked the original Ghost in the Shell movie,
you will like this.
It's very close. Like, it lines up, and you can understand it. And even if you've never seen Ghost in the Shell before, you can watch this and understand what's going on.
They made this movie where you don't have to actually know anything about Ghost in the Shell, and you can go see this, and you'll be like, wow, that's a really good movie, and a really cool idea, and the storyline is like awesome.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in our next one if you guys want to see it. Us talk about it without doing any spoilers.
Yeah, so
leave that down in the comment below if you'd like to see
comments.
But is there anything else you wanted to talk about regarding this YouTube thing?
Was there something else I was supposed to say? I don't remember.
Great. Let's see. One of the other things that we do is where most of these episodes are actually kind of scripted. This one's not.
Yeah, this one is completely.
This is like us chatting with you openly, no script, no nothing. So normally I do script. So if you guys do have an idea that you want us to do an episode on, I need to know it kind of earlier so you don't expect it to be the next one, because I have to write a script first. And we don't go completely off script. I normally kind of stick close. He doesn't. He does all of his own stuff.
Yeah, I'm a rogue ninja.
But I mean, it's basically, it keeps what just happened from happening. Where I'm like, is there anything else you want to talk about? We know what else we're going to talk about.
And mainly, like, it's not like a line by line script.
Yeah, but it's topic. But it's more like topic. What are the topics we want to cover in this amount of time? That kind of stuff.
But yeah.
But I mean, we could talk about places to travel.
We have traveled.
Well, yeah, we've traveled. We've done. I think we talked about it in one of our other videos. I'm sorry, guys, I'm watching the time. But we've.
Apparently, I'm doing a workout right now.
We actually went to Disney for our honeymoon. So if you want to hear anything about Disney, like if you've never been or whatever.
Epcot.
Yeah.
Epcot. That's Epcot.
Yeah. And my brother recently went to Hollywood Studios, so he's shared some stories. So if you guys would like us to talk about that kind of stuff, leave that in the comment down below. Just to give you some ideas about what I mean, like. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like, if you have a thought on any of those things.
And some of our past videos, if you want to go check those out, we've done stuff like, we've talked about video games, but we've also done stuff where it's like, we did a around the world candy taste test.
If you'd like to see any more of that, we've actually.
Maybe we could do like a soda taste test. We've done like the Disney song challenges, like, we've done that kind of stuff.
And that needs to kind of be revamped a little bit, because we were kind of immature back then.
Not because we didn't do it because it was like that's the popular thing to do, or that's
fun.
It's just we did it, and we did it like in our format.
Yeah.
So like there may have been that stuff on YouTube, and obviously it's still out there, but we did it in our style.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like this.
Like this. But, I mean, we've talked about college, we've talked about just, I think we
roads,
even did
we
one
talked
about sports.
We talked about roads and like states, because I've done more traveling than she has, and just we talked about states where like that have good roads versus bad roads, because like Louisiana wins,
which I've experienced some of that now.
Wins #1 for worst roads ever. And Missouri wins first place for best roads ever. That's just my opinion.
I think Nebraska has pretty good roads too.
Well, parts of Nebraska.
Okay. But anyway, that kind of, I mean, we call ourselves Any Thoughts for a reason. It's not a name that we're like, oh, that sounds pretty good. No, that's the reason. And for even in our gameplay, that's why we want to do a live chat, because if you guys have a thought on what we're doing,
right, you can share it, and
share
we can
it,
help. You know, it could change the gameplay or whatever.
Yeah, like it has been. Like, I can't tell you how many times throughout the gameplay people have sent us messages saying, you can do this. You can actually get them a job.
Actually, yeah. One of the things, we didn't even know that in Sims 4 you can get jobs for teens. I didn't know that. And somebody in the chat was like, hey, you can get the teens a job. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
So we were both like, what? Yeah, mind blown. So that kind of stuff is why, you okay?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is why we like doing this, and we like to call ourselves Any Thoughts, because it can be about pets, anything. Like, we have dogs, we have cats, we have dogs and cats that play together. So, which is, for a long time, was unheard of to me. I was like, no, they're enemies. But
then she met me. I'm a dog person, she's a cat person, and we combine them.
And I mean,
cats that have
if
dogs.
you guys would like to know a little bit more about us, we could talk about a little bit more about us, like where we came from.
Yeah,
like not specifically, but
well, like we live in Louisiana, but
Yeah.
I'm not from Louisiana.
Right.
Like, and you know, she grew up here. Like, so you know, you can just talk about that.
yeah, if you'd like to know a little bit more about us, just leave a comment down below, and even
Comments.
like,
Comments.
especially if you guys would like us to do like a draw your life type
Not
thing
hers.
up to like when we met, because actually we didn't start YouTube until a year after we were married.
Right.
So there was a gap there that I really, really wish that we would have actually started YouTube before, like a little bit before we got married, so we could have actually shared the experience of,
Shared the wedding and
not just the wedding, but
it was a great workout.
but the Disney experience, like all the traveling we did, we could share that with you,
Right.
and then you get to experience that. But anyway, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below. And I hope this didn't feel too rushed.
Yeah, we're not trying to rush this or nothing, but we're trying to, you know, keep
We'll keep it short
so
enough
way
that way you can
guys
watch
can
it and
watch
get
it.
the full
Right.
episode done. So,
But anyways, I think that's kind of what we wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys will like blow up the comment section.
yeah, that would be
below.
great. And just tell us what you'd kind of like to see. If you like this, just tell us if this is the kind of talk show that you want to see, or if you want to see something different. We're open to suggestions, guys. I can't tell you how happy Dan and I are that we are, we are, would you stop? Sorry. But we can't tell you how happy we are that we actually have a community building.
Yes.
And we actually have people interacting.
Love it.
So it is, I can't tell you, it's phenomenal.
It makes doing YouTube.
It is awesome.
Like that's the reason. to do
Yes.
YouTube. Like,
And we
like
like
not-
the personalized part of it.
You
It's
don't-
awesome.
I never got into this to make money. Like,
No,
that's
we
not.
didn't.
I like doing it because it's so much fun meeting people, interacting with people.
Playing
That's-
games with other people.
That's what makes YouTube.
Getting them into the games, chatting with you guys.
Mhm.
And if you want us, and I will say this now, and I bet he'll agree, if you would like us to do an episode like this live,
Mhm.
we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do this live.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna cut it off here,
Yep.
and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.